What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack, and today, we're going to talk about Shohei Ohtani. Look, he had such a good game against the Minnesota Twins that I just wanted to give one video about Shohei Ohtani. Be like, yeah, guys, is he the same guy he was last year, or is he any different? So let's watch it. We're going to go to the fourth inning right now, and it's actually pretty easy. He throws these cutters and sliders a ton. And he mixes it in with a four-seamer. The slider is really a sweeper that he throws about like 40% of the time now. That was a cutter in the middle of the zone, 88. Not really that impressive. Tries to go with the four-seamer at 94 and misses it. By the way, terrible camera angle in LA. I hate it. They got to fix it. Like, this is a terrible, terrible angle. I want it straight on. This should be like lined up. And I have to, like, look how far that is. It's drives me crazy. So there's the slider. Oh, that's so filthy. You cannot see how much horizontal movement it gets because of this camera angle. But that pitch is going all the way across. Okay, we're talking like going from here all the way back. Coming back over the zone so much. We can watch it one more time here. Just to get another sense. Oh, well, that's a splitter he tried to do away. But you can really see that hump coming across with that slide. There it is again. Coming back over, and that's a really nice one down the zone. Oh, 91. Oh, my gosh. That is filthy. One more time. Oh. Woo. Oh, man. Yeah, so keep in mind. So he has the 85-mile-per-hour slider. That is the bigger, loopier one. Then that's a 91-mile-per-hour cutter down and in. So we're thinking that's a fastball that's going to be trying to go inside corner. It comes right underneath it. Beautiful stuff. 96 outside edge. That sets up everything. You can do like a cutter off of this now. You can do a slider off of that. But as long as you have this set up, I mean, oh boy. I mean, that's... What do you want to do now, Ohtani? He wants to throw another fastball. That's not it. So okay, that was a slider that's supposed to go away. It came inside. It backed up on him. And props the farmer for staying in. He actually had an opportunity to really hook this over the line. If he was expecting off speed, he might have actually done damage on this one. This might be the biggest mistake we actually see the entire time, and fortunately returned to strike. So now at 2 strikes, he just blows 97 past him. This is actually something that we normally didn't see from Ohtani when we first came up. His fastball was his most susceptible pitch, and it still kind of is. Despite the 97-mile-per-hour velocity, it doesn't, there are a lot better four-seamers when it comes to whiffs in the majors. However, since Ohtani has been more slider-focused, more cutter-focused, we're able to see whiffs more on that fastball because batters are more primed for that slower velocity. So the effect of throwing those secondary pitches more often now has made the fastball more of a put-away offering here in 2 strikes, and you'll love to see it. So that looks like kind of the cutter at 94. Maybe actually I would say that's probably... Camera angle's throwing me off. That's probably the sinker. It's hard to see lateral movement left or right because of the camera angle. That's probably the sinker at 94, which he has thrown a little bit more this year. That's beautiful, by the way. I want to see that one again. Oh, you can see that's just such a big hump. That's so nice. Ohtani's breaking balls are so beautiful. And now, I mean, you can do a lot of things here. Yeah, that looked like the splitter with a dramatic vertical drop. Could have been the slider as well. That is, I want to watch this one more time here. So this is a fastball. He's trying to get this. He's trying to really get this above, not necessarily in the zone at this count. And it lands in the upper third, which is good. If you really want to put him away, probably up here, like the 97 that was away that we saw for a strikeout. Ideally up here, give him more of a chance inside the zone. This one, fortunately, finds a glove, and we're all set. So you can kind of see that, like, if that were a premier 96-mile-per-hour fastball, there's no way they're getting any wood on that. But you can see that even in a 2-strike count, like, they're still going to get wood on Ohtani's fastball. He needs to be a little bit a little bit higher if he wants to ensure that's going to be a strikeout. But yeah, it's a better fastball than it used to be because of those secondary pitches. So we're going to go to the 6th inning now. This is a fun inning. There's a first pitch, free real estate with that breaker from Ohtani. Overthrows that one. That looked like a backdoor sinker at 93. Because normally the four-seamer's up at 97 or so. Gets the call on the edge. So you get 2 strikes now against Correa. Tries to go with a splitter, doesn't get it. Could have been the cutter. It's so hard to tell. I'm so sorry. 98. And once again, getting a fastball away against a righty at 98. But because it's down here, which is interesting, I think Ohtani can get more whiffs 98 over here because he has so many pitches that go off of this, right? And when out of the hand, they don't know if it's going to be the cutter that comes down out of the zone. They don't know if it's going to be the slider or the curveball that come out of here, or if it's going to be the fastball that goes here. And by the time they make up their mind, it's too late.
Correa strikes out on the 7th strikeout for Shohei Ohtani.
It's just a setup thing. Really small adjustment. That's how good the pitch is and how.
Oh, that's a nice one at the top of the zone from Ohtani.
He was already making that adjustment in the middle of that start.
Overthrew that.
Chad is absolutely there to be a backup for sure.
Another 97. So okay, so you see 98 up, 97 in, and Kirilloff is not looking for that fastball. He sees that and he thinks, okay, wait, I'm supposed to swing at this one. And he can't get wood on it. So do you as a pitcher now keep it at that velocity? Or do you throw a secondary pitch? I would personally throw a splitter at this point because I think Kirilloff has that fastball kind of almost dialed up. Like he foul tipped that back into the glove. And also it's on his mind. And splitter is a little bit harder to tell between the fastball and say like the slider or something like that. So he tries to go with the slider, misses. I would still go with the splitter. But then again, I don't know what Ohtani has right now. Like, does he feel confident in that splitter? That's off the outside edge. And again, you can see, even with this one, going back to this, you see how Kirilloff swings at it? He almost does, because he wants to hit a fastball. Like, that's what he's primed for in this at-bat. And he takes the slider. Yeah, for a strike inside the zone. You execute one. Good job. This is kind of a mistake. This is in a very hittable spot, especially if Kirilloff was primed for a slider. He's very capable of crushing this one. But because he's really, really leaning in on the fastball, he sees a pitch upstairs. And he says, oh, nope, that's a fastball missing out of the zone. And he takes it in there, right? So first pitch, 90 miles per hour. I'm going to say that's the sinker. I hate this camera angle. 90 is kind of a weird profile because they didn't really have the dip of the cutter. We see this normally sinker around 93, but this is the end of the 6th. This is the last batter of the 6th inning, so it could be a little tired. 95 pitches. That's the cutter at 91. And now, I mean, because he swung and missed on that one, you could probably throw another cutter underneath it or a slider underneath. Or if you want to do a different velocity change, you can go fastball upstairs. You really have Julian kind of dead to rights. I would not throw a pitch in the zone, though. I would absolutely not. Make him get him out, especially a younger hitter. I mean, all right, but not that out of the zone. Okay, I like that bid. Yeah, so I mean, even that one was out of the zone, and he still couldn't figure it out. That was, again, another mistake of Ohtani. You're not trying to ever nip the top of the zone with a slider like that. And he's turning around to them to ask if that was a strike or not. That's Shohei Ohtani. And it's really nice to see, like, the variety of stuff here, right? He's got the sinker, he's got the cutter, he's got the slider, he has a splitter in there, he's got the four-seamer. And mixing all of those is really helping him keep batters off of that four-seamer and sinker, because that's where most of the damage happens against Ohtani. And as long as he's throwing strikes with those secondaries, it allows him to use his fastball aggressively as a weapon, as opposed to relying on it to get strikes inside the zone and hopefully sneak it through. So you love to see from Ohtani. I think the greatest athlete in all of baseball, of course, concerning what he does. It's truly remarkable. I just can't wait to watch more Ohtani in the future. All right, that is it for today. Leave a comment. Who do you want me to cover on this channel? We do these every single weekday, so tune in. But that is it for today. So my name is Nick Pollack. I'm your Babbitt below, and your strikeouts high.